So those of you who know me, I kind of have a one-track mind, and this is the track that I'm on right now, so thanks for hearing me out. I've never before found any satisfaction engaging with American politics. However, this summer for me, and I think for a lot of other people, has awakened an enthusiasm for the political process. SCOTUS has ruled in favor of both Obamacare and marriage equality at the same time that Bernie Sanders continues to draw ever larger crowds, outperform all Republican fundraising efforts, without the assistance of corporations, and consistently advances in the polls of early primary states. I'm glad I got some humor in this. New Hampshire and Iowa. For once in my life, it feels like fighting for what is right is actually yielding returns, and I'm ashamed for not having joined the fray sooner. Bernie Sanders can win, and my prediction is that he will. I believe we are rapidly approaching a historic moment in American history when the majority of the public has had enough of being marginalized by corporations and other special interests. This is a sentiment that transcends party lines and runs deep among independent and undecided voters. Our government should make decisions based on the feelings of its constituents, not on the amount of money lobbyists are able to bring to the table. You can't really argue with that platform. Bernie plays by a set of rules entirely unheard of in Washington. Vote your convictions, speak truthfully and direct, and always fight for the average American. These are tactics that no other candidate can truly emulate or combat. As if that weren't enough, Bernie has a decades-long record to back it all up. From marching on Washington with Martin Luther King to defeating business plans that would have bulldozed affordable housing and replaced them with luxury condos. The man is the real deal. It's really weird to hear myself say that about a politician, but having read and watched many of his speeches from over the years, his priorities are very clear to me. He is the first politician I've ever donated money to, and the first campaign that I've ever volunteered for. Working on his campaign has been easier than I ever thought working on a campaign could be. I think that's because Bernie's ideas basically speak for themselves. There's not a whole lot of arguing. People want to make more money, get a better education, spend more time with their families, and generally join the rest of the 21st century. Who'd have thought? To those that say he is unelectable in the general election, I say this. This country elected as its president on 2 occasions a black man whose middle name was Hussein, and who some major news stations would condemn a socialist dictator. We did this despite the fear that he was not conventional enough to win, and may I add, he beat the unbeatable Hillary Clinton to get there. Bernie is not the long shot candidate you may think he is. Not to mention that Bernie has a history of beating the odds. He won his first race for mayor of Burlington, Vermont as an independent, a completely unprecedented accomplishment at the time. In his third run for mayor, Bernie beat a candidate who was endorsed by both major parties, Republican and Democrat. He's served 8 terms in the House and has had a seat in the Senate since 2006, making him the longest-serving independent ever. I guess I'm saying all this because things are changing. When people like me are beginning to engage more fully with our country's politics, something's happening. There's a movement sweeping across the country. On Wednesday in Madison, Wisconsin, over 10,000 people attended Bernie's rally. That's twice as much as any other candidate has been able to draw so far. Also, over 250,000 people have already donated to his campaign, giving him second place for funds raised by any candidate at $15 million, with an average donation of $33. Regardless of how you feel about what I've said, I hope that you will vote, and not just in the primary or proceeding presidential election. Vote on every vacant seat so that we can cultivate more Bernies on both sides of the political spectrum. People that behave according to their sincerely held beliefs about what is right, and not according to perceived political or monetary returns. Thank you, and have a wonderful and safe Independence Day.